Mr. Chairman, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Frederick Passy, one of the founders of the Interparliamentary Union and a joint winner of the first ever Nobel Peace Prize, stated in his will, "The world will only be saved on that day when it shall be penetrated with the necessity of self-respect, mutual love, and the necessity of helping in the common struggle against all forms of error and vice." Today, as we witness devastating conflicts around the world, rising threats of violent extremism, ethnic and radical discrimination, and gross human rights violations, it becomes clearer than ever that the only way we could achieve success in countering these shared pressing issues is by finding unity under common values and commitments. I believe there are three major factors that are essential to building the world the people want. First is how we define the word people. Who we mean when we say people? Do we think about those who are similar to us, who share our values, who are voting for us? Or we mean everybody, every single human who lives on the globe? To tackle this issue, about 1 year ago, the Parliament of Georgia adopted the new law about elimination of all forms of discrimination. And the aim of this law is to establish the conditions for inclusion, for participation of everybody, minorities, those who think differently, who look differently, and who have different goals in their lives. And this is essential to define the world of people in this manner. The second important thing is to agree how we identify the wills of the people, what they mean when we talk about what the people want. Are we talking about those who are in majority? Are we talking about the election results or the programs of different political parties? Or are we talking about constant participation of the civil society and the citizens in everyday functioning of the government? Again, to address this very important pressing issue, in this September, the Parliament of Georgia is organizing international conference on legislative openness, and we invited representatives of all the parliaments from around the globe. And this conference is going to address the issues, how to equip the citizens with necessary tools in order to be not only better informed about the functioning of the Parliament, but about the issues we are discussing in the Parliament. We need to find additional tools, additional mechanisms in order to identify wills and wants of the people who have less accessibility to the political institutions, who are poor, who cannot travel to the national capitals in order to come to the parliament buildings and so on. This is an essential issue in order to identify what the people really want. And the third and very important component is to honor our commitments. Government needs to keep promise to its people. This is how trust is born between institutions and citizens. But let's not forget that in today's world, we not only work for our respective citizens, but we are accountable to the international community at large. Indeed, much of the aggression, violence, and misery in the world today is caused by the states who are ignoring the rules of international system. Whether in case of Georgia's occupied regions, Ukraine, or other cases, we see this system gravely abused. In order to build a truly sustainable, peaceful world where states and people coexist in peaceful manner, we need to honor our national and international obligations and respect the system we built. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, whether it is creating tolerant societies, sticking to our international and national obligations, taking care of our climate, building a sustainable economic growth, trying to eradicate poverty, or realizing any of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, let us think globally and be accountable to every single human being around the globe. Thank you.